Hi, I'm Coach Grethe. I'm a certified emotion code, body code, and belief code practitioner. I'm also a preferred PSYCH-K facilitator. I'm an embodied Tantra facilitator and a coach. Today we're going to talk about the heart wall. What is the heart wall and why bother releasing it? So the heart wall is a concept from the emotion code. And if you don't know what the emotion code is, I suggest checking out this video first so that you'll get an introduction to the emotion code. Basically, when you feel something uncomfortable and you don't have the time or capacity or space to deal with it, it can become trapped in the body, the energy of that emotion. And that's what we call the trapped emotion. And what happens when we feel heartbreak or heartache or something, like when it feels like your heart hurts physically, your subconscious mind becomes very protective of your heart. It will think something like, we're not going to let that happen to her again or to him again. We need to protect that heart. That was too painful. We need to build a wall around this heart. And the subconscious mind is quite logical in some ways, and it figures it's going to need a material for this wall. And all the materials are made of energy. Everything is made of energy. Your fingers, your hands, your arms, your hair, everything is made of energy. But your fingers and arms and hands and hair are busy being just that. So the subconscious mind needs energy that's not busy being anything physical. So what kind of energy is available then? Well, these trapped emotions, they're available. They're not being anything physical. So it takes these trapped emotions and uses them to build a wall around the heart. And what this wall does is it protects you from getting hurt, which is good, and you might need it at the time, but it stays. And what it also does is it prevents you from receiving and from giving unconditional love. It prevents you from following your heart, which is what everyone tells you to do, prevents you from following your passion, prevents you from falling deeply in love, because it prevents you from going so deeply in that you can get hurt. And it really prevents you from loving and living fully. So that's why we want to release it. And how do we do that? We can do that with the emotion code. So with the emotion code, we can ask, do you have a heart wall? And if you do, we can ask, can we release an emotion from your heart wall now? And if we get a yes, then we use the emotion code and we find the emotion, we find out the information we need, and then we release it. And then we ask, do you have another emotion in your heart wall that we can release now? And if it's a yes, we do the same process again. And we do that until we get a no. And usually, you can't release a whole heart wall in one session, because you've spent years building up this wall and it has served you and it has kept you safe. So it needs to be a process, a step in steps. So once you get the no, then we pause and then we do something else in the session. And then in the next session, we start back up again and we see, okay, do you have a heart wall? Can we release an emotion now? And then we release as long as we can until the subconscious mind says, stop, this is enough for today. And usually you can release a heart wall in about 3 to 5 days. No, not days, 3 to 5 sessions. So it's actually fairly simple if you think about how long you've been building this, and you can, in only 3 to 5 sessions, you can actually release the whole thing. Something really funny about the heart wall is your subconscious mind can choose a material and it has an idea of how thick it is. So we can actually find out by muscle testing what is your heart wall made of and how thick is it. And the last heart wall I worked on was made of copper, and it was like 2 kilometers. So imagine having 2 kilometers of copper extending out in every direction, preventing you from giving and receiving unconditional love, preventing you from following your heart. That's not gonna lead to happiness. And imagine removing that and releasing that. And I actually, we released that heart wall in session yesterday. So I'm really curious to see what's going to happen with this person after it's released. Oftentimes what happens is people start following their passion. I've heard counts of people who like suddenly meet the man or woman of their dreams, because now that the heart wall isn't there, they can see them. So I hope this answered your question about what is the heart wall. And if you have any other questions, feel free to leave them for me in the comments. I will be more than happy to answer them. If you like this video, please hit like, and if you like this kind of content, hit subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!